right, what's up, everybody? Hello, hello. Back here again, me and George and I, for another little trenches session, market update, Paragon updates, all the updates. Um, you may have noticed we haven't been live too much this week. I've been fighting pneumonia. I didn't realize that the last time we streamed, which was last Friday, that I had pneumonia. Um, Crazy. But feeling better today. Decided to go live. What's up, George? How you doing? How you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. I busy week trying to move. My setting hasn't changed because my PC hasn't made the move. Internet playing up, but I'm here. I got somewhere to stream. Uh, so
We are
we're
here.
here to. We are. I mean, a lot has gone on this week.
A lot has
Um,
gone on this week.
yeah, Major's kind of stable. Trenches slowly healing. I think we're going back. I think we're going back to the old times. We're able to hold a bag and just relax. You know,
Yeah,
it's good.
it is good. It is good. Um, Couple. I guess we'll dive into a little bit of a just macro market sentiment. Check. Fear greed is sitting at 27, still really low, still sitting in fear. We're getting a little bit of a bounce back. We hit a massive low of 17 just a couple weeks ago, a week and a half ago, which is the lowest we've seen all year, and the lowest we've seen in a long time. I think this was when Bitcoin was broke below 77K. You know, market sentiment's doing all right. It's trying to recover a little bit. Like George said, people are able to hold their bags a little bit longer now. Things aren't just dropping to zero right away. ETH is still struggling, obviously, to climb back above over 2,000. Bitcoin's back stabling around the mid to low 80s for the past really for the past week. It's just been kind of hanging out around between like 81 and 80, 87. Looks like we hit 87 for a little bit there. Um, Today we're gonna focus on just kind of how to capitalize on this market uncertainty, seeing where the opportunities are at the moment, and looking for entries on really solid projects. Now, since we didn't do that many streams, we don't really have a hunter of the week for the live stream. But I think there's definitely some people uh, to call out from the trenches community. We had we've had a couple people be really active during this last week. Skygasm is our top caller of the week. He's been absolutely crushing it. I think his overall hit rate has been over 45% from what I've seen.
Now, that's pretty good. People might look at 45% and think, yeah, it's
Yeah,
almost only 1 out of 2 calls. But you try a call like that, it's pretty hard.
it is. He did 33 calls the past 7 days, has a hit rate of 40%. Average. So of those 33 calls, the total return for them has been 73.5x. So he's averaged a 2.2x overall across all 33 calls, which is pretty great. Big call was Puff Puff, got almost a 20x on that. MGTAI did a 14x. Snibu did a 9x. He had a lot of really good calls this week. Dr. DeFi, who's a KOL that you guys know, also was number 2 for the week. Also had some really good calls. And Tolly, the legend of the trenches community, is back and taking the number 3 spot. So those are the 3 people we want to highlight this week. We've had some new members join the community and do some great calls as well. Crystal's also all over the leaderboard with a ton of calls this week. Had an 18x, a 15x, 14x, 11x, 10x, just all over the board. Probably should have been top 3. I don't know. I think, yeah, no, his hit rate was a little bit low. It was only 35
Yeah,
percent.
Christo's the he's the trench degen.
Yeah, he
He's
did
on par with
74 calls this week. 74, massive.
yeah. He's very active. He's on the ball. He sees everything.
Yeah, he's super active. He's so he gets the honorable mention for sure. Um, wow,
He
he's
was one of our winners.
yeah, yeah, he was one of our winners for the streams for the
Hmm.
stream. Hunter of the week. Um, yeah, he did almost 50% of all the calls in the group. The group only had 170 calls total, and 74 of them was just him. Pretty awesome. Good job to those four. Congratulations. Um, let's uh, let's talk a little bit about staking because that wrapped up this last week as well. We ended up with about 159 million Paragon staked. That's about 16% of the supply has been staked for the pre-staking. So that supply is going to be receiving about 50 million Paragon in rewards over the next 3 months. Um, the cards are going to be coming out as well soon. We're just in the middle of a little bit of a rebrand, redesigning the site, um, redoing some of the branding. We hired a company a few months ago to help us with that as we build out our both the umbrella that Paragon is, as well as all the products that we're building out, which each have their own name, their own branding as well. Um, so we hired somebody to help us kind of bring that all into one cohesive unit. So that'll be rolling out here soon as well. We got merch coming out. We got just a bunch of gear that people can get as well to be part of like the Paragon cult, if you want to call it. Um, but yeah, that's going to be coming out here soon too. And I made a long post on X, kind of describing one of the products. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But if you haven't seen that yet, um, go to my personal X account, which is DexHawk, and check out the pinned post, that thread over there. Um, yeah, George, do you have anything that you wanted to chat about as far as the market conditions right now, and any updates on your end before we dive in?
I think I think that yeah, like I said, things are going really slow, which is really nice. You're able to filter out the garbage. Pump migrations aren't as active as they were during that daily runner uh, little daily runner saga. But
Mm,
if you don't hit everything, you preserve your capital, right?
yeah,
You're able to just kind of uh, look at what's good. If you think something's funny, has a good narrative, has like an upcoming narrative, you're able to work with these things. I've said this over the past 3 or 4 weeks, is that if you are on top of everything, you can front run any narrative. I mean, the people that I know that have made the most money, that's how they've done it, right? I mean, you don't have to be like, unless you're here 24/7 and you can be absolutely across everything, then so be it. But you can just read news, keep up with, social trends, etc., and find something good. But if something makes you laugh, good narrative, upcoming narrative, then you should hit. If you're able to hit and just like hold and wait, then that's what you should do. Because like Tickcoin, for instance, dude, I've been holding this for like 2 weeks. I bought on the first day. Um, it was like 2 mil. And I was like, I'm gonna get in like at this level. I'm gonna hit this at a 2x. Um,
yeah,
and I just kept buying all the way down to about 200K.
that's awesome.
And then right at the bottom, I was like, I was kind of like, usually you'd sell, because in the daily runner saga, like if it's dead, it's dead. Like
Yeah,
no one wants to think about it, because tomorrow is a new day. There's a new runner. There were several new runners, but with this, yeah, I was just like, I can't sell it. It's tits, right?
It's
Everyone loves
Titcoin.
tits, but
Exactly.
so yeah, the beauty of it is what I'm trying to get to is that I was able to hold it, and I was looking on Twitter, dude. The like Twitter engagement for coins now is like going up. People are starting to bull post their stuff again. So I
Yeah.
kind of held it, and like it's taken 2 weeks, man. I mean, in the last 2 days, it really took a ramp. But it's nice where we're at. I think it's really we're coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So other than that,
it's what it feels
not
like a
so
little bit.
much. Yeah, yeah. So other than that, not so much. Pump fun this week, pump chain. I think people want to talk about pump fun being so extractive, but I I'm unsure. When you look at the figures, we looked at this. It was last week, right? We looked at the revenue by certain platforms.
Yeah.
Pump
Let's look
Fund
at them.
was certainly up there. Yeah. So Pump Fund's certainly up there with a huge amount in fees and stuff. But if this is what they were working towards, like this does take a lot of money, to have. So they're liquid and the Dex works and then all of that. Um, but I'd like to know your thoughts, Dex. What what do you think? Is this bad for other things like Jupiter and stuff like that? Like, what are your thoughts on Pump Chain?
I think Jupiter's gonna be fine. Pump swap is because Jupiter's just an aggregator. They're just a router, you know. So they'll just
Mm,
add pump swap to their route, route to their router or whatever, and people will still use Jupiter swap coins. It's just that the swap will go through Jupiter through pump swap, right?
mm,
I think what's really going to probably take a hit is going to be Radium. I'm curious as to
yes.
how much of Radium's
Well,
revenues come from pump fund migrated tokens, right? Because they would migrate over to Radium, and then Radium would get all the fees. But
mm,
now it's going to be
mm.
pump swap that gets all the fees. Um, let's look at what Radium's doing right now, actually.
Yeah,
So
I just opened it up. So,
so pump's already overtaken Radium on uh, daily revenue. Daily fees,
mm,
almost double. So it's gonna just look even worse for them. Um,
well, I mean,
once pump swap, I mean, I guess I don't know if pump swap's already live. I think it is. Last I checked. Um,
yeah, I'm pretty certain.
let's sort by 30-day fees here. Yeah, Radium's taking a beating. I mean, they're doing fine, right? They made 30 mil in the last month. They made half a million today, or in the last day. Pump made 1 million. Jupiter makes a ton, obviously, because they take a percentage of everything. Every swap that goes through their platform, they take a little bit of on top of whatever Radium's fees are, or pump swap, or whatever it's routing through Meteora. So Jupiter's gonna still make a ton of money. Radium's, I think, is going to be the one that's affected the most. Um, and if Pump Swap ends up building like a Solana USDC, Solana USDT, USDC USDT pool, like the big pools that really receive a ton of the volume because it's people just swapping in and out of Solana or swapping between stables. Um, and a lot of the routing goes that way anyways. Then Radium's going to take a massive hit. And I think Pump they have the liquid cash on hand to set up those pools, and and probably the tech and connections to make sure that those pools stay stable and are price balanced properly. That way, there's no massive arbitrage opportunities there, which is what you really need. But yeah, that's when I see Radium getting into big trouble. Is if Pump can take the other stuff that's providing a lot of the fees to Radium. I wonder if Radium has a breakdown of like where they get their fees from. They have to. Radium's also always been super slow. Like nobody likes going onto their website to swap anything. It's always been
Oh
a pain
yeah,
in the ass.
terrible,
Super
terrible.
pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. So the biggest fees. These are the concentrated. Let's just go to all. Doug, Sol, USDC, OSD, Sol, Sol, USDC. Yeah, it's doing all right. Like that pool right there, the fees on it are super low, but 10 million in LP there, 13 million in the Fart Coin pool. Let's sort this. I wonder if we can sort by liquidity. There you go. See?
Wait, Fartcoin though. You see that this week? Really?
Fartcoin, yeah, Fartcoin's been interesting to watch. I think it started to recover pretty strongly, but
It has, yeah.
like these are the pools that, like this pool it would need to replace the USDC, What is USDS? I don't even know what USDS is, but USDC, like the stablecoin pools and the Sol pools, if they can create those pools, then it's fucked basically. There's no fees here. I don't know why they have so much liquidity there. Slurf is still one of the biggest pools on Radium. Yeah, the Radium. I mean, Radium's got a lot of liquidity, but that's a really small pool for a stablecoin pair, and their fees are tiny. You know, on this pair right here, only 8 million in USDC USDT. That's pretty bad. 7 million here. 9 million here. Yeah. So we'll see. I think again, if they can replace them there's a 1.7 billion in TVL. I don't know if they have that kind of liquidity, but if they provide a good amount of fees, like a fee split with the LP providers, and I think they said they were gonna do that in their docs, then yeah, then they take over, and Pump becomes the automated market maker of choice. Meteora still makes a ton though because of their concentrated pools and smart liquidity pools. They make a ton of money. They're still making 3 times more than Pump Fund.
Trying to look into this USDS. I've never even heard of it before.
I've never heard of USDS. I don't know what that is.
Sky Protocol. It's their stable coin.
They have a stable coin that nobody uses?
Apparently so.
Yeah, that makes no sense. What is this? I'm curious now. What is USDS? Okay. Let's check it on SoulScan, I guess. Check it on.
So reminder, guys, I've thrown the stream chat comp link in the stream chat for anyone that wants to throw your pairs. Now remember, this goes for the week. So next week, if your call here does a 10x, you could be the winner for this week. So make sure you're in there. Send your plays.
8 billion. Oh, it's DAI. It's freaking DAI. DAI.
Oh, is it?
They just rebranded to USDS. Okay. Yeah,
okay,
so that's
sense.
a legit LP. That's a legit liquidity pool. They just rebranded their token from, I guess, because people didn't like saying DAI.
Well, it was always the worst one, wasn't it?
I mean, a lot of protocols used it. It was just, yeah.
It just had an ugly symbol.
Terrible name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they just rebranded. So that's a legit LP liquidity pool there. I don't know what this HK8BKZ, whatever that is, but it's got a ton of volume and a ton of, what is this? I'm curious. TDCCP. whatever that is. Okay.
That
A
that
billion
shit
market
looks like
cap, 22 million.
it looks like a rug.
This shit looks crazy. What is this thing? Concentrated liquidity. This looks crazy. I don't. All right, I'm curious. I have to know. 9,000 holders. Action, action,
Oh,
action. What the fuck? It's got 75,000 pooled soul in their pair. What is this thing?
I mean, that's a lot of soul.
A billion market cap. I've never heard of this thing in my life. Take down the CCP. The Chinese Communist
What?
Party? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get hacked here.
It's
What?
a North Korean Trojan.
Has to be. 3,600
Good,
followers. This thing's got a billion fully diluted market cap with 20 million in liquidity. What the fuck is this thing? 3 hours ago. Is this new?
Dude.
What the fuck? 75,000.
See, this is
Solana.
crazy. Like, this is crazy how deep the corners of crypto can go, you know? Like, the things that we don't see and know.
This is like crazy. This is like they've been tweeting for fucking days.
I'm going to keep that on the watch list. I want to see
It's all
what
Chinese.
happens. Yeah.
Tweeting about it when it was 20 cents. What? I'm so confused. This looks like a rug. This looks like an obvious
what
scam.
This
This makes no sense.
just all buy.
9,000 holders. All the tokens are basically held by just a few wallets, obviously. 1, 2. What the fuck? Take down the CCP. Like, this is one of the biggest liquidity pools on Radium. It's number 3. Just under Stable Pair and Slurf. We're discovering things today. I've never heard of this before in my life.
That's crazy.
OKX Dex removed their token from their DEX. Why would they do that? Is it a scam? Like, what is this shit? I don't know. I can't look at this thing. This is
they're using good memes though.
Yeah, it's great. They're at a billion market cap.
Yeah, that's wild.
What? With tons of liquidity. That's crazy. And here we are looking at Titcoin over here at 4 mil. Man, Pui's had quite the come down.
Oh,
went all the way up to 55 mil, and now it's back down to 13. Came all the way down to 10 yesterday. 11, I mean.
Before I give my thoughts, what are your thoughts on the meme
actually,
or the narrative?
I mean, I think it's funny. I just think eventually it loses its funniness. You can only make fun of the guy for so long.
I mean,
before people move on to the next joke.
I agree with all that. I thought it was a great meme. It was funny and super viral. Super viral, right? Some of the content was like crazy, just funny.
It was hilarious. I loved it.
Although the problem I had with it wasn't all of that. It was how how forced the timeline was trying to make its run up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw it
Um,
everywhere. Everybody was posting please.
yeah, and it was like, if this doesn't go to 100 mil, then like this, it's broken, we're over, blah blah blah. But like, that's not how we get the runners. Do you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
yeah, you like, people really got to be careful. Like, I wanted to enter it, and a few times I should have, but like, it was getting really frothy, especially on the timeline, and it
yeah,
just felt a little forced. They're just the little pointers that I picked up. So I just kind of let the play go. There's always another one. We don't have to hit everything.
yeah,
It was kind of right. As sad as it is, because obviously, like, chart goes down, people lose money, but it saved me my money.
yeah. Yeah, no, like this is something I would have bought if it was under 10 mil, but at 20, 30 mil, it's not worth it anymore.
Mm, mm. And that's the thing with memes, is like exactly what you said. They're limited to a time frame,
Yeah.
especially like uh, you know, real life um, virality and stuff like that. If no one's talking about it anymore, then no one's really gonna care. The only people left caring are the bag holders. So
Yeah. Exactly. Like could it come back? Yeah, maybe. If I mean Vance is going to, Vance is Vance. He's going to say some shit. He's going to behave the way he's going to behave, but who knows? I don't think we're ever going to hear him say please. So, you're not going to wait. There's no point in waiting on that. This jelly thing came back, huh? This thing came down 99% from a
oh, I was looking, yeah,
peak of what? 300 mil
yeah, 300.
all the way down to 3 mil at its bottom right here. 3.8 mil. Basically 99% down. And now it's back up to 27 and climbing very aggressively in the last hour. From 20 mil
Wow.
now to 28 mil. I don't know what's happened in the last hour on
Uh,
this coin, but
well,
a lot of volume, huge volume. Look at that. Look at those volume candles just in the last 30 minutes.
well, let's look. Let's look.
No tweets by them. Maybe some
Is
replies.
what are the founders? What's that guy's name?
It's like the co-founder
I
of Venmo
find,
or something, isn't it?
yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's at 28 mil and climbing. Very aggressive climb here in the last 30 minutes. Let's see what's up with Jelly Jelly. ATM.day. Okay, what is this?
Wow, bro, those candles are just insane.
On Jelly?
Yeah.
Yeah. 7 whales have just bought Jelly Jelly. Okay. So it's whale buys coming in. That's one of the things I'm excited about for what we're building in. What we're going to be. Oh, shit. 29 mil. Um, One of the metrics we'll be looking that we're incorporating into our scoring system on the platform is going to be whale activity. And just looking at net flows of whale money into and out of projects, and then mapping that behavior. Yeah, that's a huge jump, man. I mean, you're talking
Yeah. I
like
mean, there's
40% here just in the last like 30 minutes.
man, there's like a lot of so Ikram, he's one. and Sam Lesson. He's the other. So like they haven't really posted anything. So unless this is an insider pump and we've witnessed it first,
Yeah, it's definitely some
then
insider shit going on.
yeah.
There's no tweets. 30 minutes. When did this start? Let's see. Let's get down to the 5 minute. 13:05. So it was 25 minutes ago. So 105.
Well, I mean, that first jump though was like earlier than that. Like that candle on the 16th of March.
I'm gonna follow this
Was
whale
that
radar thing.
6 days ago. Went from 5 in one 4-hour candle to 20.
Yeah. Yeah, this
16th of
was
March.
on the 15th. For me, it was the 15th. For you, it was the
Oh,
16th.
16th, yeah. Yeah, it was 16th for me.
Yeah, it was 10 a.m. my time is when it started on the 15th, and then went to 20 mil from 10:40 through 3 o'clock, and really the big jump was from 10:40 to 12:40. So in that 2 hours.
This is why I could see. They Sam Lesson posted something. Yeah. Let me send it to you.
It's been a lot of a lot of alerts on whale radar apparently about.
So have a look what I sent you just there. Send that in the DM.
So 31 mil, another massive buy.
Wow.
30, it's about to hit 32. Crazy. You send me a message?
Yeah, so if you have a look at that.
Sam Lesson, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
It's
so
alive.
that's where it started, right? Because they're building a platform with Jelly.
40 jelly coins, 80 jelly coins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 309. Okay. But that's
okay.
that was that day.
Yes, that was that day. That's what I'm saying. So here's another one.
So what the fuck is going on right now?
So that's
ran
another
to 32 mil. From 20 to
I think
32 mil.
I think it's catching on. Wow. Okay.
It's at 33 mil. It just hit 33.
Jesus. Speed running. Straight back.
Up 60% in just the last 25, 30 minutes. And still going. Still
I
bumping.
mean, it's nothing like the volume that we saw, that little time ago. But this is what's
34
this
mil.
is what's great is that there's a lot less volume, but a lot more chart go up. You know what I mean?
You watching this? 35 mil.
Yeah, I'm watching. I know.
It's massive.
It's pretty big.
Trump whale. Elk whale. So there's just a bunch of whales just randomly buying this coin right now. Well, not random. I'm sure they got some insider info about some announcement coming up.
They have to have a lot coming.
Yeah, this thing went from 3, dude. This has gone 10x in 1 week.
Yeah, so I said if you have a look at that second one I sent you, so it looks like they're doing stuff. Whether these pumps.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna finish on whether these pumps are just speculation pump or a little bit of both an insider pumps. You know what I mean? Getting a little bit of more supply and blah blah blah. Because I know were you there? Did you see the launch day?
The launch day for this
Yeah.
was what, end of January?
Well, like the day it launched, I saw it on Pump, believe it or not. I really did. Um,
Oh
the
wow.
picture they had was stupid. Like you know, that time things are too hectic. You're looking at things, you're trying to like, you can't open everything. Like here, bro, right now, you're looking at a launch every 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Back then, it was like every 10 seconds. So you can't open everything. And I just faded it. And then all of a sudden it was like 2 mil. I'm like, what is this? And then bang, 20, 200. So sorry, I cut you off there.
No, you're good. Um, no, this is just crazy. I mean, they're still down like 90% from their all-time high, but it's
Mm.
they're very aggressively climbing back up. You know, I think, where is it, from all-time high, which is up here, they're down like 87, 88%, 89%. Yeah, almost 90%. So, still a lot of potential to go up. This was definitely very hyped though when it first came out. I remember being on that Twitter, on that X space when it was happening.
Mm. I mean, dude, co-founder of Venmo, come on.
Yeah, it's gonna be big for sure.
I mean, a lot of opportunities. This is probably a lot of people's downfall, right? Is keeping track, keeping up to date with previous tokens that have launched, because a lot of people, we all do. We go through, we just focus on what's new, what's launching today,
Yeah,
what are people talking about. But to really have that edge, you want to keep looking at everything, right? Whether you compile
yeah,
a list on your decks that you use, where you can track all your tokens, create your own spreadsheet of things to remember or look about and how they're performing.
yeah. Make a
But
watch
the
list.
more, yeah, exactly. So the more that you're across the market as a whole,
Yeah,
the more of an edge you have on everyone else. Because I can tell you right now, I mean, I didn't see this pump, but I did look at Jelly Jelly, and I'm pretty sure when I looked at it, it was below 4 mil. So,
yeah.
yeah.
It was.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, dude, should I just even buy a little bit here? I go, like, that's so low from where it was at.
Yeah.
But then, the day catches up with you and you forget, and here we are.
Well, it's, some of the stuff feels like it was obvious in hindsight, right? Like, co-founder of Venmo is not just gonna give up on a crypto project he publicly announced,
That's right. Well, well, how many
but he
how
might.
many celebrities and stuff did we go through?
But that's the thing.
Talk.
They're not a celebrity, are they? That's a
Uh,
tech founder.
You're right, but I think people,
Celebrities are a lot of hype, no substance.
no, but it was like, was it the Vine,
Yeah,
Vine, the
yeah.
Vine guy. The people got burnt on that, so I guess they probably compare a little bit. Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
because that was higher. That went higher than this.
Let's see here.
Vine hit like 500 mil, right?
Yeah, Vine was massive. Yeah, this guy's been posting about it for a while. He hasn't stopped posting about it. Let's
Yeah,
see. When was
yeah.
it down at 3 mil? Curious.
Uh,
On the
so
11th,
it was
yeah.
on the 11th. Yeah.
10th, 11th, yeah, around that time. What was he doing on the 11th? Still talking about Jelly Jelly. Still talking about jelly. Still doing town
But
halls.
this pump for like today at least is outrageous considering like there hasn't been any crazy tweets.
What?
Binance listing
Where?
inside a Binance pump.
On jelly?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like before they announce it, is this the insider pump for before a Binance listing?
Well, let's find out. Let's find out for sure. Where's the dev wallet? Let's see if tokens moved. So they got Gate, BitGet. Here's the is this token creator? This token creator. Can I open this on like SoulScan, please? Fuck it, I'll just go here. Okay. All right, let me just go to SoulScan. Ansem's still holding 8 million in stables. I'm not buying shit. All right, let's see here. Would the dev wallet be moving anything?
Not
No.
really.
No, just buying. Hasn't moved any tokens.
Interesting. Very interesting. Dude, Fartcoins, I can't believe it went above 400. It went sub 2, right? Let me have a look at this.
Fartcoin came down to like 28 cents or some shit. Let's see.
I just
Back
can't
up to
believe how high.
Oh no,
That's
it came all the way down to 19 cents. The shit went up to $2.80, $2.75 at one point. 2.8 billion basically. And now it's down to 380 mil. Yeah, so this jelly looks like the whale buying hype kind of disappeared a little bit. Might be getting some sell pressure here. Yeah, second peak, less volume than the first peak. It's heading back down here, but declining sell pressure, so might just be flagging at the moment. Could just be doing this. We'll see. Oh, look at all that movement right there on that candle.
So what do you think we see from here? What do you think? Where do you think the narratives go in terms of, like we've been through all of them. We've been through cults, we've been through AI, we've been through memes, politify memes.
Been through it all.
The political meta was crazy. Where do you think we revisit any of them, or just a continual pattern of new emerging themes?
I don't know where the next wave is going to come from. I think a lot of the old runners are going to probably make a comeback. A lot of the oldies but goodies. You know, I'm curious as to what's the big, like, what are the big ones right now?
Big ones are in there. Well,
There doesn't seem to be a real meta at the moment.
No, I think it's kind of just a little bit of everything. I mean, there's a lot of things. A few BSC stuff that is cooking over there. Base had a few good ones this week.
BSC has been having
happening.
a lot of runners recently, actually.
Yeah. So they've had, I think, yesterday or the day before, a bub. Was it a bub? BUBB.
Yeah.
You check that one out. think that must just be me. Am I here? I'm here.
Yeah, yeah, I can
Am
hear
I
you.
here? Oh.
Sorry, I was
I was
reading
like,
team chat.
I thought
Gotta
maybe you
work
cut
while I
out, had a
work.
call. Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe he had a call. I'll have to take this over. Um,
No, you're good. You're good. I just had to read some stuff, some updates.
but yeah, wow. Yeah, this bub, dude, it yesterday or 2 days ago, um, bro, hit like 42 mil.
42 mil. What did?
Yeah. Bub
Bob? Oh,
on
this one?
BSC.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at BSC here. Oh, look what happened. Look, that flag. Exactly where I drew the lines. Just bounced. Went to 37. Jelly, jelly. Coming back down now. But let's look at Bub here. What's Bub at? What's Bub doing? Damn, hit almost 45 mil.
Yeah, bro, really, really went crazy.
You know, BNB's have been having a lot of really good coins recently.
It
Mubarak,
has.
this one's done incredibly well.
Oh, the CZ bought that though. You know, that's kind of like a
He bought
everyone's
Mubarak.
gonna buy that. Yeah, apparently he bought it, and that's why it just went so stupid.
So you're telling me if CZ buys a coin, this thing it goes to hundreds of millions pretty much right away.
Yep.
Seems like a solid thing.
CZ needs to buy more coins
Yeah, what's going on there? Let's go. Come on, bro. Buy
and buy
come
some
over
Paragon.
come over to Seoul, buy some PGN.
Yeah.
You know? Don't make me come over to BNB, motherfucker. We will do that. We need some CZ buying. Because
Yeah, we
Tully
need that.
doesn't seem to be having the same kind of pull on Solana.
Yeah, them CZ copy traders are wild.
I had to mute my mic there. Still fighting this pneumonia, man. That shit was not fun.
That's crazy.
Let's see here. Got some stuff we need to chat about as well while we look around. So this is just a little bit of analysis from our T experts on our team. Looks like the BTC's resistance is around 85K. Downside target's looking like it's 73.5. With the upside looking like it's going to be 90,000 or higher for the bullish continuation. ETH is showing attempts at finding a base despite the extreme bear sentiment on ETH. It had a massive drop from 2150 to 1750, with it trading around 1900 at the moment. So ETH is struggling to find its momentum. I think somebody charted out that every time Bitcoin hit a new high, ETH's high was lower and lower and lower each time. So ETH is really struggling as a chain on both volume and sentiment. And that makes sense. There's so many better options out there that are faster and cheaper. Especially with base chain basically providing everything that ETH does as far as like ability to build utility, but it's cheap and fast and backed by a massive company. Let's see here. Yeah, look at the volume.
Although,
Look at these volumes on BNB. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy volume.
yeah, I mean, like BSC's always, yeah, it's always had that volume, especially from what they came from.
Oh, it's number one right now. It's almost double
Yeah.
Solana's volume. The weekly change on BSC is 67%. Solana's
There
dropped.
is a lot of liquidity on BSC.
BSC
Obviously, a
might
lot of
be the move.
a lot of Asian money, um, some very big key players on BSC. So, when they wake up, things get heated. They always have. It never really died. I think the spotlight now is kind of on there a lot more than
Mm-hmm.
before.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever kept track, um, there were always like really big runners on BSC. You know,
Yeah.
there's just a lot of money on that chain.
A lot of money on that chain. And overall, I mean, their token. I've chatted about this a few times with just internally on the team, because we've talked about the strengths of each chain and like how important is it to build the platform to be like what chains do we want to go after first, right? Solana is an obvious one, obviously, because there's a lot of opportunity on Solana, but BNB I think is going to prove to be the most stable of all the chains and of the major cryptos, mostly because of how strong Binance futures and Binance as a trading centralized exchanges, liquidity wise and everything else. Um, for those who don't understand why BNB's token is so like why their token is so strong and why it almost never leaves the top five. It's been in the top five forever. Let me show you something, right? So on spot volume alone, BNB crushes it. It's 7 times more than number two. 7 times more trading volume, right? On spot. On derivatives, double whatever anybody else is doing. It's massive, um, double or more, right? So between spot and derivatives, they're doing like 60. What is that? 60 billion a day, a little bit, just around 55 to 60 billion a day between spot and futures, and that's not including all their other revenue streams. That's just those two, you know. Um,
The greatest thing about you know Binance as a platform, like there's
mm-hmm.
so much liquidity there, is because like a few there's like Bitcoin whales through friends of friends that like thousands of Bitcoin. They
Yeah.
literally will not trade anything if it's not on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
when like for instance, new listing, especially a meme coin, let's say, um, yeah, they will only buy it on Binance, and
Yeah.
like massive whale buys.
Yeah.
The platform's just crazy money.
Exactly. It's crazy
So they
money, and they're the hardest ones to get listed on. It's the hardest platform to get listed on. Some could argue that Coinbase is harder because it's U.S. and you got to pass like U.S. Audits as well on top of just a crypto exchange audit to get listed. But like Binance, like getting a Binance listing is like the top of the top, you know, as far as crypto exchanges go. But on their platform, if you want to save money on your trading fees, which is how they make their money, right, is their maker and taker fees, these fees right here. If you want to save money on these, like a significant amount, I think it's like 20 or 25% or more, you need to hold BNB tokens and then allow the platform to use your BNB tokens that you're holding as your um, like as the thing that you use to pay the fees versus taking the fees out of your profits or out of your trade size. And because of that, there's constant buy pressure. You need to hold a lot of these tokens. Like I'm talking like tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands or more dollars worth of BNB tokens just to cover your trading fees. And if you're trading perps and you're trading with size and with leverage, you are blowing through that BNB in your wallet very quickly. And you need to keep buying BNB. So there's a constant buy pressure to buy BNB as a token just to finance your trading. That's it, right? Just to get a discount on your trading fees. And trading fees, I mean, 25% doesn't sound like a big discount until you realize that you're spending like sometimes, $50,000 a month just in trading fees on this platform. That's $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 in savings. Sometimes more depending on your size that you're trading with. So they have a constant buy pressure on their token, regardless of what's happening in the market. Their token's always got buy pressure on it.
It's always been very strong.
Like, this is their all-time chart. It doesn't come down as hard as some of the other tokens out there. Peak of 2021, you're looking at almost $700 per BNB token. The bottom was around $200. Didn't come down as hard as some of the other tokens out there. This cycle, same thing, 750 as a peak, came down. Its lowest point was 550. Not as hard as a lot of the other tokens out there. In the same time, Solana, its peak was back in December 7th. Came down to 550 in literally like 2 weeks ago. Like, that's a $200 drop. What is that? Like, about not even 33%, like 30%, maybe less than 30% drop, where Solana came down from 295 to literally 113. Massive drop, because there's no reason to hold Solana at all other than to trade like retarded meme coins on the Sol chain. There's no exchange that requires you to hold Solana to get reduced trading fees. There's nothing out there in the ecosystem that requires you to hold Solana other than to use it as gas. It's just a gas token, right? So on top of BNB being a gas token, it's also a trading fee token on the biggest exchange in the world. So I'm pretty bullish on BNB and the entire Binance chain. They got very strong fundamentals, revenue wise. Very strong volume. Like, I'm just looking at the trending. Like, everything's over 1 million.
I was going to say, although if you haven't been on BSC before and you're looking at this and being like, maybe I should go over there, please do so with caution.
Yeah.
Like, I beg you. Like, it's a chain with very dark corners. The darkest corners of all chains, I believe. They've held some of the crypto's largest scams. I'm pretty sure that they've got the largest in terms of amount of money in scams done, especially the biggest ones. I'm pretty sure the biggest scam has been performed on ETH. Although, so the way that their contracts work and coding, etc., it's obviously an EVM chain.
Yeah.
It's one of the most difficult EVM chains in terms of like compatibility with other EVM chains. Yeah. But there's like trenching on BSC like you trench on Solana will be more than likely turn out very bad for you. You have to kind of be a seasoned veteran to understand how the shitters work over there.
Yeah.
So do so with caution. Get yourself familiar with how they work. Have a look at, if you're going to do new launch stuff over there, just watch them, see how they go, see how they work.
Yeah, getting rugged on BSC is definitely a different experience than getting rugged on Solana.
Oh, far different. Take me back to 2018, 2019, dude. Oh,
yeah, it's brutal, but it's, again, the opportunity is there. Use the tools at your disposal, obviously, to audit these coins and find information about them. I will tell you, if you go to let's go to Bub, for example. BSC scan is way easier to use than Sol scan.
Oh,
the
far easier.
the way we used to audit these coins is literally we would go through the actual code itself and read through the functions, look for constructor arguments like this, shit like this, see what was filled in there. We'd go to the right contract. So like up here, if it said instead of approve, if it said add approve, then it means that uh, transfers were disabled. So you could buy the token, but you couldn't send it and you couldn't sell it. Like we'd look for specific functions in the write contract and the read contract. We'd read through code. We learned how to read. This is before ChatGPT could analyze fucking Solidity code for you. You had to learn how to actually read through Solidity. I couldn't code it to save my life, but I understood what all this stuff meant. Following money on BSC scan and Ether scan, way easier than following money on Sol scan. Way easier.
It is a lot easier.
And a lot of the data is very easy to filter through because it's all here. Whereas on SolScan, you have every wallet is basically multiple wallets built into one because you have your main wallet and then you have your token accounts on that wallet, which are separate addresses. Here, everything's the same. But yeah, no, this is much easier to scan through, much easier to read through. Like, who's this? Like here, you can tell. Like,
I mean,
this is a smart contract. This is not a person. This is like some kind of staking pool or something for this. You know, same thing here, or maybe it's like a liquidity pool. That's CZ. CZ's got 10 million tokens of this Bub token. Somebody sent them to him, or maybe he bought them. I don't know. Oh, he got transferred 43 hours ago. That's funny. His wallet's literally named his name. He's got $1.8 million worth of tokens and $1 million worth of BNB in his wallet. Why? I don't know. We've got Broccoli, Baby Near, and Tut tutorial. Yeah.
Tutorial. Yeah. Does he have any TST?
Yep, right here. $600 worth of TST. Tut. This is the one that he got sent.
I mean, the good thing about EVM chains, a lot more tools at your disposal. A lot more tools, easier tools, to be honest. Like all the tools with Solana are just they're very clunky. Yeah, I've yet to find stuff that's kind of, you know, it feels good. Like the nature of EVM is just takes you home.
Yeah. Yeah, EVM is definitely a lot easier to use. Interesting. They don't have it here. Another thing too, so Etherscan, I can't find it on BSC scan, but on Etherscan, there's a knowledge base. So if you ever wanted to learn how to read through this stuff, they have everything here. This is how I initially learned how to read the blockchain and how to read through like these scanners was on Etherscan. Back then, it wasn't this organized. It wasn't a page that had like a tutorial section with like videos and screenshots. It was literally a Git book, a very long Git book with no screenshots, and very like technical. They you know, over the last couple of years, you can see all these were updated in 23, 24, 23, 24. Like they just the last 2-3 years they've been updating this. But yeah, anything you'd ever want to learn about reading through the blockchain, reading through code, you know, reading through Etherscan. What does each function mean? What does it, you know, how to track money? It's all here. You can learn it all. There's no excuse not to learn this stuff, other than you're bored, you know, and it's boring, and you don't want to learn it because it's boring. It is boring. It's not exciting.
Beneficial.
But yeah, getting good at the boring stuff is how you make a whole lot of money in this space. It's not the exciting stuff that gets you rich.
Justin Sun's been very active recently.
Hmm. What was that?
Justin Sun. I was
Oh yeah.
saying Justin Sun. Yeah, he's been very, very active the last couple of weeks.
What's he doing?
Um, I don't know, he was like screaming the other day
His
that
Excellency Justin Sun.
he was screaming the other day that Tron's going to make a comeback. Tron meme coins are going to be it.
I don't know about Tron memes, but Tron itself is. I'm on and off with this guy. Like I don't know how to feel about him. Tron was one of the first cryptocurrencies I ever bought
Really?
years ago. Before I even knew what most of the stuff was, um, I bought some of the stuff down at like 3 cents, I think, way back here, like 2019. Set up a Binance account. I don't know. Some people were telling me about crypto back in 2019 after the big crash. This was this was right after I got out of banking. So I saw it had come down like 90%, and I was buying it like 3 cents. I think I sold it at like 5 cents or some shit. But yeah, it was like one of the first cryptos I ever bought was Tron TRX. Way back in the day.
I think he's on top of it. The chain's definitely got a lot of money.
Yeah, he's got a lot of money.
Yeah, I think it's like, although his persona his aura kind of screams Do Kwon, you know.
Yeah, he's not great. He's not great. I remember him posting selfies that he took with like Jack Ma, and was like, we set up Tron headquarters right across the street from Alibaba because we're going to be working with them, blah, blah, blah. I remember that stuff like from years ago. I was like, this just seems fake. It seemed phony. He's always come off as like kind of a phony to me. But like,
fake it till you make it, huh?
I mean, he's committed, I'll tell you that much. Like, this guy is, if anybody else is, balls deep, it's him. And he's willing to throw his money behind stuff, like throwing 30 million into World Liberty Financial. Become the largest investor in that token, in that eco. Like, smart stuff. He's trying to buy his way into like connections, which is, in this space is kind of something you got to do almost.
It is. Money talks.
Money talks in crypto, that's for sure. Yeah.
I mean, this is the part of the market that I enjoy. Like, ability to break things down, to take a seat, learn, evaluate, expand your knowledge base.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do, is to help you, see the wider picture of things maybe that you don't see or that you don't pick up on. But yeah, this is where your greatest moves are made. Slow. We've got the time.
Mubarak is up 10% here just in the last like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'm watching
Big volume coming into it too.
There's a good little volume spike on that candle.
Yeah. This Jaeger one's new. Launched just a few hours ago. 4 hours ago.
Yeah, there's a good few popping up right now. I was looking at what's it called? The recently updated token info on DexScreener.
Chigma. I've seen Chigma before.
There's one here, Big CZ. It's like AI. It's like that fat token, bro. Go, go ahead and show everyone what's on this page. Is fucking hilarious.
On the fat page.
No, I'm saying so this is like fat. I just found it on Deck Screener.
What's it called? Big
Try,
CZ.
yeah, Big CZ. Um, I don't know why everything's showing up BSC right now, but it's probably because it's booming. Chinese Sigma.
What's the market cap on Big CZ?
Do Big CZ. All
I found it.
all one word. Yeah,
Oh my god. It's the most
booming.
recent one. Yeah. Look at this thing.
Yeah, go to the Twitter.
Yeah. I'm headed there now. Jesus Christ.
Dude, hilarious. Oh man.
It's just so great. This is pretty good. What the heck? Why'd they give him a shirt with like man boob support?
Oh, dude, so funny.
Oh my god, why is he wearing BNB chain community member? He's an intern at YZI Labs. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
See, that's what you call our space's greatest KOL. Well, BNB's greatest KOL at the minute.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to start participating in BSC. Like things are really hot. If this lasts longer than a week, I'll be over there.
Yeah. I mean, this is BNB's not a fad chain.
It's not,
It's one of
but
the OGs.
volume does tend to move around. So we'll see. Base had a few hitters this week. Kita.
Oh, base? Base is still
Yeah,
alive?
yeah. I mean, like here and there. If you look at KTA,
KTA.
hmm,
What's that? Kaito? No, it's different.
no, Kita.
Kita.
Yeah, so KTA, or if you search it up, it's KEETA.
Kita. On base? I'm not finding it.
On base, yeah.
Oh.
Can't find it. It's like 63.
KTA. Oh, okay. I found it. I just wasn't finding it on GMGN. But I found it on Deck
Interesting.
Screener. Kita. Oh yeah, this is a new one from just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So launch day, or like literally right on launch, went to like 12 mil, and then 6 hours later it was like 2. I think it went sub 2, like 1.5 or something. From there, bro, just ran and ran. So some of these base plays, yeah, they're cooking, dude. You got to kind of keep your eyes and across everything.
Got to look across multiple chains, yeah.
That's right.
Can't be stuck on one.
And when I was talking about waves before, remember like 2-3 weeks ago, we were looking at things on AVAX.
Mm.
AVAX kind of slow now. They died off. Um, they had that really big pre-sale for Blub, and yeah, it's kind of died off since.
FAI on base. This was at 655, now it's at 150. What is this? I never even heard of Fi. Toshi. Toshi, how's Toshi doing? Toshi had a big pump,
We've
almost went to
seen,
a billion, back up to one, back
yeah,
down to 130.
we've seen. There's Clanker. Clanker's been another one. Dog in Me got a Coinbase listing or like put on the roadmap.
Yeah, that's huge.
Mm. I think if Base is smart, they'll try to pump their ecosystem, but I guess it's kind of hard with so many eyes on them.
Yeah. Yeah, they want their chain to succeed. Overall, let's look at volume. Yeah. I mean, they're still catching some volume, but it's on old shit. Let's look at base again. Let's see here, volume. Yeah, it's not as good as BNB's volume,
Mm.
but there's always been skepticism around BNB's volume too, because a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot, but a bunch of smart people have hypothecated that they're botting their volume to artificially boost it
I mean,
across the entire
Solana,
chain.
you know,
Yeah, Solana does it too, so that's why I'm like, everybody bots their volume.
Vitalik, step up your game, brother.
It's too expensive for him to bot his volume.
It is.
They can't
It
afford
is.
it. Hmm.
Well, if they stop the Ethereum Foundation stop selling, they might be able to. Solana Live pairs, they're just so dead right now. This is where other chains. You've got to keep across other chains.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Solana's definitely struggling. BNB's got their 4.meme thing.
Yeah, so 4.meme, they've had some pretty good launches. If you look at the launches on 4 compared to Pump,
Mm-hmm.
there's been more runners that are sustaining over there than there are on after Pump.
Yeah.
So
Big CZ's still running after it migrated. Yeah, I think
yeah, it's
Solana's
pretty
just
funny.
losing a lot of its appeal.
I think especially after all the drama and you know
Yeah.
the burning that we went through.
Yeah, it's a pretty extractive chain. All the players on it are just trying to make as much money as possible and get out. They don't really reinvest it back in. Pancake Swap is still crushing the Solana dexes though.
The BSC.
Yeah. 4.7 million today. Fees over the last 30 days, 108 million. Like they're still doing great.
What's pink? Where are they at? What's there?
Hmm?
Oh, I was saying cake. It's up.
Cake's their token, yeah.
It's up 67% the last week. Wow.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Look, I mean that aligns literally perfectly with chain volume, up 67% in the last week.
Jesus Christ. Like $42 in that peak last cycle. Crazy.
What, cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I think you can actually let me go to Pancake Swap. I think they have like where you can stake cake. Yeah, cake staking. They're paying out 24% APR
Yeah.
just for staking cake, and cake is, I think so. BNB is on the way up, but you earn. I think the cake is the reward token for providing liquidity onto their chain. So you look on here and you sort this, like, let's just sort these by APR. Oh wow, because they're cross chain, so you can actually provide LP across ETH, Base, BNB. They support all three now. PancakeSwap is not just BNB. Yeah, it's everything. It used to be just BNB. Let's go just BNB here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this is massive. Let's put the TBL in here. Cake BNB, 65 million in the pool, 20% APR. Massive. Massive. 15% here, 30% for USDT BTC. Imagine getting 30% for just pairing Bitcoin with a fucking stable coin. And there's already 13 million in the pool, so like, it's pretty trusted. Or stake cake and earn 72%. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. $10 million earning 72%. So this pool is earning 7.2 million in a year in rewards. Nuts. Cake USDT 137%. Pair it with a stable coin. Reduces some of your downside, also reduces your upside too, because of impermanent loss. That's huge. Like, these rewards are massive on PancakeSwap. It makes sense why people are participating on this chain. So this is an example of what chains will do, and platforms will do to bring in a ton of just a ton of money in. Bring as much money as they can in, because they know if there's liquidity, volume will follow, because the money will pass through wherever the most liquidity is. So if you're providing, like, decent amount of liquidity for stable pairs, remember we looked at the Solana version of USDT USDC, there was only, like, I think, what was it, 7 million in that pool. BNB, you got 21 million just on PancakeSwap in that pool. 3 times more liquidity, way less price impact when you swap those stables. This is awesome. And they're paying 5% for a stable pair. You take no risk, you make 5% on your money. Just pairing stables. That's so good. Yeah, so they're paying crazy APRs to bring liquidity in, especially to the pairs that they care about a lot. Cake USDT, cake, BTC USDT. Good stuff. Wow. Cake BNB, massive. That's how you do it. They're doing all the right things. Doing all the right things. Jelly still at 30 million. Puiz is trying to come back up again. Titcoin has diverged a little bit off of the VWAP here. 350% above VWAP up at that peak. That's way off the line. It definitely was going to come down. Even this peak right here, just the top of the candle, 234%. Way off the line.
So what do you think? What do you think about? What are your thoughts on older runners? I think, things like, Pepe.
Old runners.
Yeah, all the old big ones. What are your thoughts? I mean, I think Pepe is definitely around to stay. It's definitely the biggest. But there's the smaller ones.
Yeah, let's look.
Do you think they all make a comeback, or some do? I'd like to know what you think.
Let's look at this here. Rank. Let's actually look at market cap. At least we'll look at everything above 50 million. So these are all the memes. I have them sorted right now with how many multiples they need to do to hit their previous all-time high, or what percent the gain they need. Book of meme, we're looking at a 20x basically. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ. Pneumonia's no joke, people. Don't get pneumonia.
Yeah, just don't get it.
Just don't get it.
Just run away.
Yeah. If you feel like you're dying and you can't breathe, go to the doctor. I waited a week and a half before I went to the doctor, which is stupid. So I literally didn't. I'd gotten it like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't start taking antibiotics until literally like 5 days ago. Dogal on Mars, oldie but a goodie, 18x to all-time high. Popcat needs 1,000% gain to get back to all-time high. So like here we have like all the big memes that have come down quite a bit, right? Nero, 1,000% gain to get back to ATH. Popcat about 1,000. Whiff, about a 10x, 900% gain to get back to all-time high. It's down to 49 cents. Mog, like of these, I think Whiff might have a chance of coming back. I think that community's pretty strong. I mean, the shit that they were able to pull off, pretty incredible. Brett being the poster child of, base, the poster child meme of base. I think that one has a good chance of going back to all-time highs. Shib, obviously. But Shib's kind of like a real oldie, like a super oldie from last cycle. Surprisingly, Floki has outperformed Shib as far as like coming down from its all-time highs. Floki only needs a 450% gain to get there. Shib needs a 600% gain. So these are the gains we're looking at. These percentage gains this is what we're looking at to get back to all-time highs. Overall, it's not looking too bad. Apu, this community did really well. It's a Pepe derivative. I think if Pepe does well, they'll do well as well. But yeah, Pepe overall has held up very strongly. I mean, it's not looking as weak as some of the others out there, you know. Let's see here.
Dude, this big CZ, it's it's like 2x from when we looked at it.
No way.
Yeah.
It is. Holy shit. Oh, another thing that I looked at here. So look at this, right? This is migrations on Solana. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in like basically 5 in the last hour. And on BNB, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the last hour. So twice as many have migrated on BNB as have on Solana. And Big CZ is still ripping.
Mm.
Yeah, this thing was down at like 230 when we were looking at it. Literally, like not that long ago. 300K, 250, somewhere around here is where we were looking at it. It just hit 600, 630.
I think to be honest, it could be one to watch. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
SPX has shown a lot of strength. So on Live Coin Watch, one of the things I look at is volume, the volume delta, and not just the price delta. So like how much is volume changing over time versus price. And SPX, the current pump that it's getting is backed by volume. We're looking at a 10% increase in the last hour, and price has gone up 4% in the last hour. That's massive. This look at this climb right here on SPX. From 42 to now almost 47. That's a huge jump. So, you know, I hate to say it, but like Murad might be onto something with this coin because he's just nonstop shilling it. And he's actually showing
Murad,
he's showing
all-time highs. All-time highs in April.
That's what he said.
And then,
what if he's right? God, that would be the worst. Mostly because, like...
Well, he's been wrong.
He's been wrong. He's been wrong. He said all-time highs in March, too.
Yeah. Next month, it'll be all-time highs in May.
Bone from Shib has actually done pretty well as well.
Oh, bro. Big CZ's ripping. Absolutely.
Oh, 700K. Ripping. Look at that go. Big CZ might be a milli plus runner. Hold on,
so.
I got some BNB. I got some money on that chain.
Throw a little.
You know, you may not know this, but I made most of my money on the BSC chain.
Look,
770.
Overall,
damn.
Yeah, overall, if you look at this overall, the socials are great. The content's fucking actually hilarious, considering they've only been out for what less than an hour. If they keep it up, I think, and this is the thing about
gotta do some swaps here.
It's the thing about BSC is that like there is so much money there. Obviously, it's not as crazy. It can be, but right now it's not as crazy as Solana. When it gets picked up, the biggest thing with BSC is like the Chinese money. And when I say like Asian money, and people joke about, oh, wait till Asia wakes up. Like when Asia wakes up on BSC, they wake up. The WeChats, the WhatsApps, like
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
They go hard.
Wait for this to come down a little bit.
But yeah, the socials are hilarious.
Oh, come on. Oh, this thing's just gonna run without me, bro. don't have
110
enough
got me
slippage
fucking.
zones. All right, I think we got it. All right, I got some. Got a little bit. Oh, nice. I got it right before it ripped.
Oh, look at that. Look
Nice.
at that. How much did you manage to throw in?
Just half a BNB. It's like $300.
It's pretty good.
Not bad.
Get in there.
I mean, if this
Let's
thing
pray
runs,
for,
it's good money.
yeah. Pray for a 10x, and then you know, at the
Huge.
10, let's pray for 100.
Yeah.
There's
FWOG
definitely
on
volume.
BNB. Interesting. Yeah, these are all super low market cap. Big CZ and Chigma are definitely
Yeah, Chigma, I was looking at that, dude. That's Chinese Sigma.
yeah.
There's no socials though. There's no socials. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and this one's originally a Solana coin.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big CZ, I think this one could. I mean, they're tweeting nonstop funny shit.
Bro, just the
What
photo
the hell?
with you see the new one? Yeah.
Him in a tutu.
Dude. Ah, fucking hilarious.
Big CZ. It's just dumb. It's so great.
See a lot of people, you'll probably sit here and be like, oh, dude, this looks so stupid. Like, why would I buy this? Just left curve yourself, bro.
Left curve, always. Always. You cannot be right curve in this space. You need to be.
You can't.
You need to be
can't.
just dumb enough to make it work.
See, look at these charts. This is what's good when you're outside of Solana. You get to this level on Solana, 800K, 700K. It's probably got like 4 million in volume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're less sub 1 mil volume, and it's almost at 1 mil market cap.
Yeah, this thing's pumping.
Holy shit, dude! It's on trending. There's this one, QB. The volume's on par with Big CZ.
On trending?
Yeah.
How old is this?
Let me have a look.
Wait, where are you looking, on deck screen or?
It's 18 hours old. Yeah, I look on deck screen. You're on GMGN, so it might be there.
Let me look. QB?
Yeah, it's like number 26. What's yours? Your filters must be different to mine.
I was looking at 6-hour trending.
There it is. There.
QB. Yeah, I see it. Oh, shit. What's this?
They're going for the appeal to the Asians way.
#1 meme in China.
Of course, was that Dr. DeFi following the page?
Yeah.
Of course. guys
Super low
over
follower
every.
count, so it might just be brand new. Might not have that many people that know about it.
Well, it's pretty old, but the Twitter. I was going to say, is it a CTO? But the Twitter account posted when it
No,
launched.
it's the real Twitter. They posted
Yeah,
13 minutes ago.
BC. Wow. I think I'm going to load some up. Load up some BNB. Have a little
Yeah,
play around.
yeah, I got like 10 BNB available. Gonna play around with it a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, BNB might be the chain to start hunting on. Chigma's starting to catch some momentum.
Have they got a Twitter yet?
Nope.
Damn, I was fucking dude. I was watching. Oh, damn!
What
Big
happened?
CZ.
What happened? Oh damn!
Yeah. Wow. Fuck. We really watched that, huh?
I got some.
This get
I'm
me
in.
hyped. Yeah, I know. I'm saying like, BSC, take me back. Damn, bro, Big CZ is really fucking pumping.
Let's go. I'm all about
Good
Big
hit.
CZ.
Yeah, if they keep this up,
I'm up 45%, almost 50% on Big CZ at its current price. I got some Chigma as well. I didn't buy enough Big CZ, honestly. I probably should have bought some more down here at 660. What's Mutai?
well, hopefully the heat stays hot.
Oh
On
shit! It's
on
still climbing,
BSC.
bro.
Yeah, yeah, it's going. I know. Maybe our trench sessions are about to heat up again, just on over on BNB.
Over on the BNB side. Let's go.
This is gonna get interesting. You're gonna see a whole range of new tools, strategies, because obviously chain to chain strategies change. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna keep my eye on BSC and hit it hot and heavy. We better fuck around and find out.
Oh, it's about to break a million. Oh, came down to 800.
Yeah,
Big sell. 10 BNB sell. Damn, almost broke a million there.
it's picking up volume though.
Oh,
That's
it's going right back up. Yeah, it's picking up a lot of volume. Might be heating up here. Yeah, I'm up 60% on it so far. Not bad.
imagine imagine CZ retweets one of the content. Oh my god, it's instant,
He retweets this shit. It's going to 20, 30 mil insta.
easy. Yeah, instant. That's it. Wow, beautiful chart. Beautiful chart.
Very small following still. For how well it's doing, this is
But see, it's different though. I don't know. It seems like Solana, bro. Twitter will be linked on the pump, and it's got like 500 followers.
Yeah.
That's the difference with these chains, EVM chains, is that a lot of the traders, and there are actual traders on these chains, rather than people just wallet watching, copy trading, blah blah blah. Like, there are
Yeah.
actual traders that they just trade on volume, on launches, a whole lot of you know the tools they use to track wallets, money moving, certain
Oh.
wallets that launch. You know, the greatest thing on EVM is that on Solana, like KOL wallets are tracked, but on Solana, like, there's no like, oh my god, this wallet from you know 2022 just moved some money, and they've just created a contract.
Yeah.
You don't get that much on Solana.
No, you don't get that kind of sauce. Oh, big
Yeah.
CZ coming down a little bit.
So yeah,
Chigma's on the climb
the
though.
strategies definitely change. Yeah, damn, bro. So before you mentioned it, I was looking at it. I was like, oh, it looks like a rug. And I was looking at Chigma. It
Oh
was
shit.
down like, damn, bro. I was looking at it. It was like fucking 60K.
Yeah, I'm up 50% on it so far. I got in right around here. Oh, 300K, let's go.
Far out, dude. It's really going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to load
I'm
up
up
some
over
BNB.
50% on this thing. Let's go. Oh shit, it's still going.
Look at that. Hawks up 2 out of 2 already.
Let's go. I mean, this coin belongs on this chain. Chinese
It
Sigma on the
does.
Chinese chain, like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
The Chigma is finally where it belongs. Let's see what Chigma did on because it was on Solana. Let's see here. Search on Solana. Whatever
What,
happened?
Chigma on Solana?
Yeah, it was definitely on Solana. That's for sure. I saw it.
Well, if it had no volume, it won't show up on Deck Screener.
Yeah,
It
it
might
probably
show up.
got
It'll show up
it.
on Deck Tools.
It died off a long time ago. But I'm telling you, it was on Solana. I'm gonna look it up right now. If I definitely saw it on my history. January 14th, 2015, 2025. Literally 2 months ago.
Two
There
months
was
ago.
100% a Chigma. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Chinese Sigma on Solana. It existed.
Bundle scam. Mm.
It went almost to 1 million, and now it's down to 7K. I told you there's a Chigma on Solana. I remember almost every token I've ever looked at. If I've seen something before, it's in my head.
Mm. Yeah. Hey, you need that.
It's like my special gift.
But it's also a curse.
It's also a curse.
It's also a curse. It is a curse. Because you see something and you're like, "Ah, man, like that's dumb. Who will buy that?
I've seen that
It's
before. It didn't work last time.
yeah, it's 35K. I'm not gonna buy that. And then like the next day, it's 35 mil.
Yeah. 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 You got it. Can't be too smart. You need to have a short memory in this space.
Yeah.
If you wanna make it. Short
Ask
memory and
yourself.
less brain cells.
That's right. If I was half retarded, would I buy this?
Yeah. Yeah. Phasma. This is another one that migrated.
Jeez.
26K. So it's rugged already. It's migrated here. Went up to 450. It's on the climb again, but it's like real crap. It's gone from 15 to 27K. Yeah, it's not worth it. Big CZ is looking like it wants to come down. Maybe to the VWAP.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Right as I say it.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm at break even right now on it. Isn't that funny? It wants to come down.
Take your profits.
What profits? Profits gone. I'm break even.
Take your profits. No, I was saying before. Was given a lesson. You saw it here first. Take your profits.
Take profits. At least take principal.
Well, I mean, you weren't really up enough to take principal yet.
Yeah, I was only up like 60% up here. We'll see here. We'll see what happens. I'm technically break even right now. This is around the price where I got in, like right here at these candles. I'm at back to half a Solana. Now I'm back in profit. Yeah, back in profit now. Oh well. We'll see if we can get another double up maybe down here.
So yeah, you compare BSC to Solana. It's definitely doing more.
Yeah. So BNB is definitely taking some of that fire away from Solana. Jaeger, man, this thing. Oh, I keep looking at this thing, and it's still climbing. It had this little downward trend right here, but it broke out of it, and it's been on the climb ever since. Let's close Phasma up here. Hey, QB finally showed up on GMGN.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see what QB's up to. It's still climbing. 700K. Chigma's at 300K.
Damn, Chigma's. That was a fade.
Up 50% on that so far. Still break even on Big CZ.
Give me a minute.
Yeah. Let's see here. What we got? Bester. B&B mascot Bester. Whatever happened to the mascot meta? That was a very short-lived meta. Let's close Jaeger here. QB. Oh. We could be printing some bear flags here. Could be bear flag, and then drop again to 480. What are we thinking? Do we think that's what's going on here? Hmm.
I mean, it's had a nice rise. They're going to be some profit takers, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I'm seeing bear flags here.
I mean, freshly launched, it's always going to be, you're going to have that volatility.
Just below break even right now on it.
You can give it some time.
Still up on Chigma here. Yeah, I'm gonna give it time. I'm just gonna let it go. Mutai. This one's still doing really well. They're up very aggressively in up 2x over 2x in the last 30 minutes.
Christo says in the stream chat to check from CZ BSC play. Unsure what he means by that, but
Check from CZ BSC play.
mm.
I don't know. Link it in the trenches chat.
Yeah, throw it in there. Oh, he did. He did. From CZ. There he goes. Look at that market cap, 63K. This guy is all over the shitters. He loves it. He's deep, waist deep.
Oh yeah, he's in the stream chat. I gotta check that chat.
How did I? Oh, 5 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah.
Let's see what we're looking at here. 66K.
Interesting. Let's search this up on X. What are they saying?
The ticker is CZ, so it's gonna be Terra Chad. Who's Terra Chad? I don't know.
Oh, okay. So they're spoofing. So they're spoofing. So when you buy, if you buy, the tokens are spoofed from CZ's wallet. So essentially, you're buying from him. That's the story.
Okay. I'm buying. I'll buy, see if it catches on.
CZ is sending us funds.
Got a really good entry. CZ is giving us the tokens. What a nice guy.
It's just unlimited money.
How are they spoofing it from his wallet? How are they doing this? This makes no sense.
Well, spoofing on EVM is
But it's like literally
relatively.
it's showing up as token transfers from his wallet.
But go to the transaction.
Yeah, they route it through him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so crazy. I don't know how, but that's amazing.
Good storyline.
Yeah, good
That's for
rug.
sure. Oh,
Good rug.
Big
Oh, look.
CZ's. Yeah.
Came to the line, as always. Chigma. Oh, below the line.
Oh,
Big CZ's
she.
making waves.
He's he's belly flopping. Let's check out. You know what? We haven't checked out yet? We haven't checked out 4.meme. What's the? I've never been here before. UI is nice.
Yeah. I just loaded up on some more Big CZ. Got a little bit of Chigma, a little bit of Big
See, that's good.
CZ, a little bit of
Didn't
CZ.
go too hard on the first buy. You're able to DCA,
Oh yeah,
and you're not
always.
freaking out. Yeah, this
Small
is
buys, small buys.
this is what we preach. Don't
Oh,
go all in on one play. Time your entry. Do it strategically.
mm-hmm. What are you looking at now? What do you want me to pull up?
The 4.meme platform.
Oh, 4.meme.
Mm. The UI is kind of nice. It's far more appealing, in my opinion.
I can't access it.
Really?
Yeah, due to regulations, it's not available in the U.S.
No way. So wait, Pump is available?
Yep, just not to Indian people in India.
No way.
Yeah,
That's wild. So I wonder what makes 4.meme so different.
I don't know, but they're restricting it.
Maybe because it's made in China.
Maybe, probably. It's the likely.
These damn tariffs, bro. They're taxing 4.meme.
Yeah, that's why we're not able to use it. Damn. Memes had a rough day, huh? All the memes are down except for Bone. Bone's volume is
What's
up
bone?
450%. That's part of the Shiba ecosystem. Volume's up 450, 445. Price is up 26%. It's massive. Something happened. They just pumped.
Crime
Huge pump.
happened.
Look at that. 7 days. No volume, no price action, and just bow. Something happened. Oof. But the 12-month chart looks like shit for Bone until just recently. Damn. Year to date. Big CZ digging deeper. Chigma coming down too. It's all right. We'll see how they play out. But anyways, I think I'm gonna call it here. Let's see if there's any. I think there might be some other things that we need to chat about here before we do call it. Actually, let me just get something to drink. I'll be right back.
While Hawk goes and gets a drink, um, like I said earlier, use this time wisely. You know, when things are slow, you might think, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the skate park or go watch a movie, hang out, like do all those things. But put in the effort, put in the time, get yourself familiar with certain things that are happening right now, trends, volume. Like I said, right here, where we're currently looking at stuff on BSC. So just familiarize yourself with things that you aren't so much familiar with, and learn. Learning is the best thing that you can do. Take away as much information as you can. Network, build your network. Even just interact with people on the timeline. Um, if you constantly reply, be a good sport, build a relationship with someone, and it doesn't have to be anyone big. It could be anyone, big or small. You'd be surprised what comes out of interacting with other people, and familiarizing yourself with different tools, different strategies, different chains. It just gives you an edge. It gives you an edge. Um, you don't have to use all the big tools. You don't have to use all the big websites, etc. Go searching. I mean, I find tools and different platforms all the time, and some of the best ones are the ones that no one talks about. Uh, do some digging. Wallet tracking. I think wallet tracking is it's such a complex. It's a very complex strategy. Um, it goes far beyond just like looking at cold scan or tracking very public and known wallets. If you like, wallet tracking takes up a lot of time, a lot of time. If you put in the time and effort and build a spreadsheet or a list of good wallets, putting in the time to see what launches are going and what wallets were involved, and spider webbing the rest of the wallets that are connected together in that launch or in that chart. There are things that you'll find that other people will never find. um, the best wallet trackers I know are putting in like you know hours every day, so many hours every day into working these wallets, and it benefits them. It really does. And these are wallets that nobody knows. And the best analysis that you can find is on chain. You just have to put in the time and effort.
100%.
So use this. Yeah. So use this time wisely. It's actually it's as much as like not as much money being made, etc. But like this time is very good for everyone, to kind of just relax and touch base again with the market. I think we came out of touch with everything. It was just way too hectic. So now we're getting back to grassroots.
Oh, baby. I'm in big profit on Big CZ
On
right
Big
now.
CZ, yeah.
Yeah, I doubled up my position down here at 430.
Mm,
Mm. My average now is sitting
beautiful.
around like 500.
Yeah, good,
Let's go.
good shit.
Ah. Went downstairs. I found my 5-year-old climbing the fridge on the handles. she was like, "Look what I can do!" And just like the doors are like trying to pry open, but she's holding both of them and like pushing
Yeah,
against it with her legs and just
yeah.
climbing up. I'm like, "Good job, sweetie. Good job." I gotta get back to work. Hey, Big CZ coming back up, bouncing off that VWAP. Oh, so beautiful. I'm overall into it about point 0.7 BNB, and my position's now worth a little bit over 1 BNB. So point 0.3, what's point 0.3 BNB? Like about almost $200 profit. Not bad. We'll hold this thing. I imagine it'll probably run pretty high. Chigma!
Wow.
Fucking
Wow.
Chigma!
Oh, dude.
It
Oh,
came down. You could have
no,
got some down here.
no, but I was watching it before you said anything. That's the
I'm
thing.
up
And I didn't
2x on
say
this
anything.
thing. Let's
Yeah,
go.
but it looked like a rug, bro.
I'm over 2x on this
Oh,
thing. Let's go.
dude, I didn't say anything because I was like, dude, it looks ugly, like a fucking rug.
Buy it
And
when it's ugly.
oh yeah, I know, but there was no socials.
Who needs
No socials
socials?
on the screener. But come on,
Man,
man.
this whole
Like,
space is antisocial. You don't need
yeah, but
socials.
I'm looking at Big CZ. I'm looking at the fucking, the content they're pushing out. I'm like, how can Chigma go anywhere? How can it go anywhere if they're not posting anything?
Because it's Chinese Sigma. They're so
See,
Sigma, they don't even
fucking,
need to post.
I didn't even follow my own advice. I said left curve yourself, and I didn't.
Oh, but it doesn't have socials. Who cares? It's Chinese Sigma.
Uh,
It's Chigma. I should have doubled up on this, that's for sure. This deserved to double up.
yeah, that was a good hit. That was a good hit.
Chigma is gonna go to 20 million. That's my left curve. Look at it go, bro. 500K.
Well,
No stopping the Chigma.
it's like 10x from when I seen it. Fuck.
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta left curve it always.
Mm.
Oh, I broke 500. Breaking new all-time high, 520. Let's go. Let's go. I'm almost up 2.5x on it. 540. There it is.
Well,
All-time high is
Just wow.
553. Let's break it. Let's break it. All right, I'm aping 10 BNB into it. Let's go. Boom. Chigma. Ah, good stuff. Gotta stay hydrated, man. Gotta stay hydrated. Don't forget to drink.
yeah.
Yeah, Chigma's definitely the runner of the hour. Happened to catch the one. My God, look at
Coming over this weekend, I'm definitely keeping track of. The dev who created Sigma on Sol bridged to BNB and made Chigma.
No way. No way. Is that the lore?
This is the law. This is the law.
No way. That explains it.
That's why
Wow.
no socials.
Sigma dev. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Oh shit. Received 0.5. Sold and bridge to D bridge. Oh, he literally followed the guy on D bridge. That's so funny. Bro, this thing's going crazy. This is way undervalued. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
Oh,
See,
man.
I didn't even.
You should have left curve, but the
I
right curve guy
know.
figured it out.
Oh.
Even the right curve figured it out.
Oh.
Oh, I added to my position. I need more Chigma. Cause Sigma was a big play.
It was. It
Sigma went
was.
to 130 mil. This is not even at. It's not even at a mil yet.
Yeah,
That's
God.
so funny, bro. The lore is there.
The funniest thing is that you aped it blindly, and we didn't find this out till like 30 minutes later.
Yeah, ape down here. I'm just like, fuck it, YOLO, Chigma.
So
I had,
BSC is definitely
I had a gut feeling.
on the watch. Watch how it goes over the week, the next week,
Oh, Big
especially over
CZ.
the weekend.
Big
Taking a beating.
CZ's back in entry zone.
Mm.
Oh, dude, look at the volume on Chigma though. It's climbing.
Yeah, it's picking up.
Oh, the 5 minute volume. Look at that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Take a look at my volume. It's the only one I got. Na 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 na.
I wonder if
Oh man. Yo,
there's a
Chigma.
lot of let's have a look.
Chigma BNB. Is this the right one? No.
There's like all these Chinese posts now.
About Chigma?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
It's so funny when you read some of them.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, the lore is gonna catch on. I'm gonna link this one in the trenches.
No, you're not.
Done. Oh, who did that?
Ah!
Crystal did it before I did. Motherfucker.
You front red both of us.
Yeah, I got in at 180.
Oh, Chriso got in at 200K.
Nice. See? Crystal knows.
Mm, mm.
Oh, Big CZ came down to 380, bro.
Wow.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, I saw this, Christo.
Take a look at my Chigma.
But what's the shoe body bob?
What?
Christo's telling us to look at. Oh, I saw this video, bro. So random. He was saying, have a look at this token. It's called the shoe body bot. It's like some. I've seen this video, bro. It's just, I don't know. It's just so fucking random. I think you would have seen it. I think if you look it up.
Maybe. Chigma is all I got.
Yeah, I think this narrative can do something.
Which one? The Chigma narrative?
Yeah, the Chigma one.
Yeah, bro. It's Chinese Sigma. I mean, that's all you need to know. It's the motherfucking Chigma. Okay. Hasn't caught on yet though, as far as like the narrative.
No, not as much just yet.
It's still super super early. 13,000 views.
Oh shit! I had my mic muted. I want to point something out on that real quick on what you just said, like how it's super early. Is that okay? We see a rise because some people know. There's actually been a lot of volume on this, which is kind of crazy. Um, but if not a lot of people know, a lot more people find out because obviously, like not a lot of people are mentioning it on the timeline when you search it up.
Mm-hmm.
If it really gets picked up, and this is to people watching, um, if it really gets picked up and it like super zooms in a very quick period, just sell because
Yeah,
there will be a brutal sell off. Um,
100%.
don't sit there because I've been caught in this before where I've been like super early and it's gone from like 300K to 5 mil, right? And I'm like, holy shit, this is the one. This is going to go to like 50 mil. And then it just gets, axed.
Well, it's getting axed right now.
Yeah. So,
Big
when
CZ pumping though.
if you're up and you like what you're looking at, then sell. Wait for a retrace, especially if it like super pumps. Because I'm telling you, like when
Let's see here.
almost always an early narrative that you find where like people are talking about it just a little bit, and there's no FUD yet. Oh, you best believe when that fucking green candle comes, the FUD is coming because everyone,
Almost always, yeah.
yeah, people just seem to find anything, bro. Yeah. So yeah, just a little advice.
Little advice, little warning.
Yeah, don't get caught in the buzz. I've
No,
been
no,
there
no.
too many times.
It definitely needs more volume, that's for sure. Oh, it's coming back down to 400. We still up.
Oh, Chigma down, Big CZ down, like damn QB down. Mubarak is up, still moving up.
QUQ, whatever this is. Cuck. This is up. Yeah, dude, the charts on BNB are looking way better than charts on Solana,
Mm.
to be honest. Oof. Big CZ got a big sell. 7 BNB sell. Damn.
Oof.
Let's look at it real quick.
Yeah, so BSC's definitely on the watch list. Should see how that eco goes over the next week.
Hmm.
I mean, what's price action looking? What's your personal forecast over the next couple of months for majors?
For the majors,
Hmm. Like, where do you think we're heading?
I think we definitely got more pain before anything good comes. Um, there's where's that one that was from CZ? Let me find that one again. From CZ. Look that one up again. Yeah, I definitely see more pain before I see anything positive coming. Just because I don't think we're at that point yet. But That doesn't mean there won't be any opportunities. That just means that like I don't think Solana's gonna break above 250 anytime in the next like 3 months.
Mm.
I think Bitcoin might break above 100K sometime in that time. Let's look. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Let's see what we see here. Come on. Come on, TradingView. Everything's so slow. Decline. Go back in here. Where's Bitcoin? I always look at perps charts versus spot charts. Find them to be a little bit more accurate. What are we looking at here? Yeah, let's look at 4-hour candles.
Christo says send Chigma to 10 mil.
Send Chigma to 10 mil.
Yeah.
Oh, Chigma's back on the climb. Let's go.
He's blessed it with his words.
Big CZ's coming down. Let's know.
Let's know.
Let's not do that, please. But yeah, no, Chigma gonna fly. Yeah, I don't know, man. The macros, I mean, they're not showing any strength. The only time we've gotten big volume on the macros, especially Bitcoin, has been during this initial climb up to 100K from like the 50s and 60s, and then on these dumps recently. All the big volume candles, if you look at them, basically all red. You know, so the only strength that I've seen has been to the downside. I think that'll eventually flip. But
So where do you see us getting to?
But we need to. I mean, I just see like the. I don't think retail is going to be the reason Bitcoin pumps. I think it's got to be institutional money, because retail right now is suffering.
Hurting.
Like I've seen some retarded ass tweets and posts that people are literally doing installment plans for their Chipotle orders and for their like, DoorDash and Uber Eats deliveries, which is crazy that these platforms are even offering that. But that's the state of the economy that we're in right now. Like, people are borrowing money to buy a fucking burrito. It's crazy. Like getting a fucking loan to buy a burrito. So there's definitely some financial tightening that's happening right now. Fed didn't lower rates. That's not good. They need to. I think the only thing that's propping up the stock market is not because retail is buying stocks, because they're not. It's held up by just institutional money that's keeping it held up there. So, and a lot of the traffic, and I think crypto wise, a lot of the money that participates in DeFi is US based, just because of where the traffic to these platforms is coming from. Let me show you something. Okay? Let's just look at Photon. Shit, hold on. I gotta fucking sign up. Come on. Let me log into SimilarWeb with my email here. So this is like one of those crap. Just let me look at stuff, damn it. There you go. Thank you. So like you look at something like Photon, right? Visitors obviously down 27% from the last month. Most visitors are on desktop. 45% of traffic on this website is from the United States, 8% from the UK, 5% from Canada, 3% from down under.
Hey, that's me.
Hey, that's you. But like, like 60% of all the traffic on this site is coming from, US, UK, and Canada. You know, 50% of it is just North America. And so like and this is just one of the trading platforms. They all have these similar numbers. GMGN, BullX, they all have the same data. So if America's financial situation is not good, there's less people participating in DeFi. There's less money participating in DeFi. There's less money participating in crypto in general. You know, and it's just overall a weak market. So it definitely need to see some strength from U.S. retail before we see things pick up again. But like this is crazy. Like the drop off that's happened just in the last few weeks. Like this is nuts. This is weekly visitors. 3 mil, 2.2 mil, 1.75 mil. It's just straight down.
Well, Big CZ's gone from 340 bottom to a 525 right now.
Yeah, they're both gonna do fine. Both of them are gonna.
Yeah. So overall, if you're trading majors, pretty volatile. Unsure of where it can go. Obviously, traditional markets they're taking a beating, and the opportunities are on chain. Just don't trade, don't overtrade, don't hyper gamble. You don't want to put yourself in a hole. You don't want to be out of liquidity when liquidity is flowing. Times like this is where you can get wrecked.
Right.
Yeah. Which while you were getting a drink, I was just mentioning to everyone that they should use this time wisely. We got a lot of time on our hands. I said that they should study, they should learn different techniques, different strategies. Things that things are so slow right now. It's a perfect opportunity to do all these things.
Yeah. This is interesting here for February. Photon actually had less visitors than BullX or GMGN. It's just that the people participating on Photon are using bigger, it's just more money there, which is why they've remained, I think, number one in fees for trading platforms.
Wow, look at Big CZ real quick.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. We hold that position. Back up to 1 Solana.
It's a good one. I really think I like it. It's funny. They've got good content.
I think Chigma's gonna do well too.
If the narrative picks up, I think so too.
Chigma.
See, this is where we talk about looking for narratives and things before everyone else does. Just got to have that eye, got to have that edge, got to kind of be across it all. Use the tools at hand. I mean, there's so many tools now, right? I mean, it's like tool overload these days. I mean, we did, Hawk, just as well as I do. Like, we didn't have this stuff.
No,
not even half. We didn't even have half of what's available today.
No, we did not.
So everyone has that edge. Everyone has that edge now. That's the that's the thing.
Speaking of tools, and these platforms and stuff that are out there that are helping people, trade. That's kind of one of the things that we're focusing on right now is building our own little toolkit. And if we look at kind of what's out there, if you guys want, you can check out my little thread on my X account. But a lot of these sites, the one thing that they focus on more than anything else is just speed, right? Just being who can be faster, who can process, trades faster, load charts faster. It's just about speed. But at the end of the day, being faster doesn't really help you if you're making bad decisions. You're just able to make them faster.
Quicker.
Yeah, you're just able to lose money faster. Like, congratulations, Now I will say some of these platforms do a good job of like helping with some of the data. But if we look at like Photon and BullX and GMGN, which are like the top 3 trading platforms right now in DeFi, they all show the same information. You look at their trending page, it's the same info. Token, age, liquidity, market cap. Sometimes you get the blue chip comments, sometimes you don't, but this one doesn't really matter. I wish I could just disable it if possible. Holder count, right? Volume, price change, and that's it. And then the audit section, right? They all have this. They all look the same. And this data is fine, but it's the same data, right? It's the same data across the board. And so if you don't know how to use this data, it doesn't really help you, even if it is updating really, really fast, right? And sometimes where the real edge is not in just using this data as it is, but understanding the data that like behind, not behind this, but like that can be extrapolated from this, right? What good is knowing what the volume is if you don't know what the volume's doing? Is it climbing? Is it dropping? Is it botted? Is there variance to it? Same thing with price, right? What good is knowing that the price is up 10% if you don't know what the price has been doing over the last hour? Has the price been climbing, or is this 10% up just a fluke, right? Is it supported by volume, or is it just climbing into nothingness and it's just going to drop out of nowhere? Same thing with holders, right? What are holders doing? Are they growing? Are their positions growing? There's so much data that can be extrapolated from what we see here, and nobody's using it. And so, and then let me just stay on the data point alone here, and then we'll get on to some other stuff because my mind's like racing when I think about this stuff. But like, how can we now use this data? First of all, this data that already exists, and then the secondary data that is it's like the algorithms applied to this data, right, to come up with better numbers, better metrics. How can we then take that data and then aggregate it, synthesize it down into one number, and have that number be based on our own personal trading style, right? So if I'm a whale and I'm looking to move into some positions for long-term holdings with size, I need a different set of numbers. I need a different strength score, right, for what I'm looking to buy than somebody who's coming in with like $1,000 and looking to, make a quick 10 grand or 20 grand. They're looking to take on a little bit more risk. They need more momentum. The projects that they should see on their dashboard should be different than the ones that I see on mine. So that's one of the things that we've been working on, and I've been working on the math for it, the mathematical models and the equations for it and the algorithms for it, for what we're going to be building into our platform. And that score built up of these like 7 proprietary metrics that we're calculating for. We're going to be calling it the Oracle. And this thing is basically like, if you've ever seen the movie Moneyball. Have you seen the movie Moneyball, George?
I haven't.
Oh man, it's a great movie. But basically, what they did was they took the statistics of like all these baseball players that were that like exist in the league, and they took all their stats, their age, all that, all their percentage, their batting percentage, all this kind of stuff, and then weighted it, and then distilled it down to one number to determine how strong of a player that person was, and then how cheap, like how much value they could extract from them, right? So like paying the least amount of money, because the team that was doing this was like one of the poorest teams in baseball. They had like no money to be buying players. So they were like, we need to get the highest value players that we can get for the least amount of money possible, right? So extract maximum value from every single person that they looked at. And they distilled it all down to one number, and then they used that number to make decisions on based on like who they got rid of on their current team and who they brought on from other teams or free agents or things like that. We're doing the same thing here, right? Ranking these tokens based on strength. So getting those 7 metrics, weighing them properly, and then applying 3 different mathematical models on top of them that work off of probability, that work off of momentum states, and then a little bit of game theory on top of that as well, to map out like whale behavior and retail behavior, to determine like what's likely to happen, chance wise. So the way that we're going to be doing this is like these columns that you see here. One, you're going to be able to move them around, enable, disable some, based on what you want to see, and then add on other metrics as well that you'd want to see. Something like what Live Coin Watch does, which is one of my favorite platforms, and it's unfortunate because you can't use it for DeFi. But if you look at their layout, these are all the different columns that you can enable or disable on their platform. So if I go to like the compact mode, I can actually put on quite a bit of stuff here. But like I can add in, the daily high, daily low, daily range. I can add in liquidity, the depth, the bid side and the ask side, right? Let me actually disable these and just put pressure on here, right? So I can see everything. 24-hour volume, dominance. Like there's a ton of stuff on here that I can add on. And I can enable or disable any of these, and I can move them around, right? What if I want to put depth over here so I can see where the liquidity is pushing, Same thing with pressure, right? If it's a positive number, it's the pressure. The pressure's on the sell side. If it's below 1, then it's on the buy side. Like you can kind of see where all the stuff is. Sorry, vice versa. If it's over 1, the pressure's on the buy side. If it's under 1, it's on the sell side, because they just divide one by the other. But like you can, they have all this data. They have the volume percentage change. They have. I paid them actually to add this onto their platform because they didn't have this originally. But we're building a lot of this stuff into our platform, and this modularity that none of these other platforms have is going to be one of the big things. And then same thing with like this UI, right? Like, what if I want to be able to trade without leaving the trending page? I want to be able to add in a chart with the trading panel. Can't do it, right? Have to open up a token. And then that's the only way to trade. And now I get like just this crappy little mini trending thing over here, which doesn't even let me scroll, and I can't see that far down. And doesn't provide me any information either. I do like that it's collapsible. That's a benefit, right? But like, there's a bunch of stuff like, what if I don't want to see some of this stuff? What if none of this stuff, like some of this stuff doesn't matter to me and I don't want to have to scroll? What if I want to rearrange it? Like all these platforms are so rigid in the way that they've designed them. And everybody has the same UI. So another thing that we're working on is being able to create your own UI within a trading platform that's suited to you, and saving it so that every time you log in, it's your UI that populates, versus the same one that everybody else sees. because there's certain things I want to see that I can't. You know, and that's why I have like 20 tabs open, because I got to go somewhere else to go do other research, and I got to go to another place to do other research. It's a pain in the ass. I'd rather just exist on one space. How are we doing, by the way? How's Big CZ doing? Doing great.
It's all right. Chigma's bouncing. Big CZ's holding. Nice level.
Oh, nice. Chigma's doing great. Yeah, Big CZ is doing all right too. Bouncing above the VWAP. But yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff we're working on right now. And again, I think what these platforms do is fine. They're great for what's available out there. These are fantastic places to trade. But they don't help you make better decisions. They're just there to allow you to execute trades. That's it. You know? They're not providing any kind of guidance, any kind of foresight or insight into anything. They're just like, you want to buy tokens? Come here, buy them. We can help you buy them very fast. That's about it. And that's what we're looking to change.
And staking too.
Oh, staking's great too. Yeah. So one of the there's a bunch of features. I got a whole Google Doc with like pages and pages of features that we're building in. A lot of them are going to be only unlockable based on how much you're staking, and how much volume you're pushing through the platform. Right, because we want to reward the people that are participants and holders of our ecosystem. Also, imagine being able to, like, I don't know if I reveal this.
Ooh.
We'll see. Let me see how I feel. Like, imagine, like, you know, on these platforms, you see some of these guys that have like massive win rates, right? 80%, 100%. Like, there's obviously way more than just this. This is the big ballers on the BSC side. If you go to the Soul side, you'll see those guys. Let me see here. Maybe they're on the copy trade. Where are they? I think it's copy trade rank. Pump. There used to be more. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. This is weird. I've never seen this page before. Oh, this is my follow list. What the fuck is this? I don't know. Strange. Oh, this is just a breakdown of like all the people I follow and like what they're holding and buying. Okay. Anyways, they used to have a different thing on here. I don't know what happened. What did they do? This used to be a much bigger list. But anyways, they used to have a whole big list here of like all the wallets, the top performing wallets on their platform, right, with their win rates and stuff. Imagine being able to unlock a chat, right? If you end up being one of these wallets, if you end up being like, let's say you have a win rate over 75%, everybody that has a win rate over 75%, that's like logged in, obviously, to the platform, that's connected, and their wallet is a big win rate, unlocks a chat with all the other guys that are also having a 75% or higher win rate. So the winners can all talk to each other and kind of form their own little mini cabals, right? And then you can access that chat if you hold and stake a certain amount of PGN. You can participate in that chat with those guys. Like, there's no, you know, unless you know who these guys are, there's no way to contact them, right? There's no way to get into a group chat with these guys. And then if you are in that chat, right, you know that the other people in that chat are also like players. They're not LARPing. Because there's plenty of people in the crypto space that talk a big game about how big their win rate is, but once you connect your wallet, you know the truth.
On chain doesn't lie.
Chain don't lie. So it'll be cool to that's like a feature that's coming way down the line, because you got to build in a few things there. not just token gating, but like gating by win rate, and probably gonna have some kind of Oracle solution for that, where that's tracked off chain to unlock access. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff we're looking to build in, and that's again that's not a feature that you just that everybody's gonna get. You're gonna be able to enable or disable it, and I don't think there's gonna be like a publicly available chat because that's gonna be a nightmare to moderate. It's just gonna be the token gated and win rate gated chats. That's it. That way we don't have to monitor spam because that'd just be a nightmare. But yeah, overall staking for Paragon is going really well. You know, I think we got 90, we got 16% of the supply currently staked. We're at when you know, when you adjust for Solana's price action, we we did a little bit of a climb here back in February, and then we've kind of maintained that kind of upward momentum here during that time. Had a little bit of a retrace. It happens. But overall, project's still looking real strong. We're kind of a stable coin at this point. Like we're not, we don't move around too much. Once all the products start going live, obviously it's going to be very different. But at the moment, while we're still in the building phase, price action's pretty just even across the board. How's Big CZ doing? Big CZ doing all right?
Yeah, just a little dump.
Yeah, still bouncing around a little bit here and there.
Chigma kind of going up.
Yeah, Chigma climbing. Let's see, anything good out here?
Not right now. Been monitoring.
Also, I think a lot of the AI in this space is kind of crap. Nobody's really built anything that's like truly helpful. Hold on a second, I gotta
Not just yet.
disconnect my Bluetooth here. Yeah, we have plans for how to integrate AI into our platform as well. Okay.
Had quite a few submissions in the stream chat, the comp chat today. It's good. Be able to probably have a winner next week.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Anything running today? Nah, just CZ up 1.4x from where they called it in the chat. That's it. Everything else kind of. What's this?
See how it goes. See how it goes next week. Be interesting to see.
Interesting.
I think we caught the two runners of the day though.
Yeah.
Possibly the weekend. We've done well.
What is this Peter Bergman one?
So it's a guy
Crystal
that
posted it.
Yeah, it's a guy that just kind of no one knows who he is. No history, no one knows him.
Oh, okay. It's come down pretty hard as a coin. Oh no, Big CZ's coming down again. 400K. No, Big CZ. Pump. No dump.
Yeah, Chigma's higher than it right now.
Dude, Chigma higher than Big CZ. How about that?
We'll see which one survives the weekend.
I don't know if anything survives the weekend, but
Hmm.
Let's see what happens. Ah. Yeah, I think that's a 4 o'clock my time. We've been going for about 3 hours now. I think it's a good spot to call it.
Good stream.
Yeah,
Covered a lot. Saw a lot.
had a
Few
lot
good
more.
charts.
Yeah, right. Had a lot more stuff in here in my in our notes here to chat about, but man, we had so much fun just looking at Chinese chain coins that we didn't really have a chance to
Yeah.
get to it. Um, yeah, maybe I'll just do a tweet about all this stuff, covered in a tweet or something. But yeah, any final thoughts? Any parting thoughts there for you?
Not at the moment. Yeah. Just, I mean, I've covered a lot today. I've said a lot. But overall, just hold on to your liquidity. You want it, you don't want to gamble a lot away.
No, no, no.
You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, because believe me, when things heat up again, and liquidity's flying, charts are going crazy. You don't want to be stuck with little money to play with. Um,
Yeah, yeah, definitely small gambles here and there. Nothing big,
yeah, so
you
just
know.
keep an eye on the market. Like I said, this time is best used to explore, learn, expand your knowledge, your network, all of that. Because
100%.
when times are slow like this is where the greatest moves are made.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep that in mind. So, I mean, that's all I have to say for today. I've said a lot. Hopefully, you guys follow along the way. Um, but there's more to come. There's
More to
always the
come.
next one as well. Don't FOMO.
Plenty of stuff out there. Plenty of opportunities.
There is
No need to ape into any one thing. And remember, the name of the game is small plays turned into big dollars, right? You don't want to
that's it.
have to ape to make a whole lot of money. You want to do small bids here and there, and some of them will hit big, and those are the ones that make up for all the losers. You
That's
know.
right.
But yeah, I think we're positioned pretty good in some of these plays. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, and we will see you guys on the next stream, which I think will be either Monday or Wednesday. I may do one on Monday, but I think we might both be on the Wednesday one, if that's right. I don't remember, but we'll see you. We'll see you soon. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Yeah.